said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Washington's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Give to the back. Finding open areas. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He'll pull it on the read. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Off play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Trojans offense will take the field for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right. David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And, Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique, too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Trojans decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And I think early in the football game, man, you're figuring out the wind. I think he kind of underestimated that a little bit. Like, throws that football, the wind knocks it down a little bit. The defense takes advantage with some early momentum on that interception.
Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their... There he goes! They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. The give to the tailback. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Here's a heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And that's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Oregon was anything but dominant today. But the Ducks are going to leave Autzen Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the Elcon. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the catch on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
What a throw on 1st down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Washington hoping to make this defense bow down in the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Trying to barrel in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Oh, and he missed it. No good. So the score remains 3-0.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Power football with the run. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. They'll try to power their way ahead. Breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Trojans in the hurry up.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to run for it. Find some fresh air. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Trojans have their offense in high gear. To the ground, he's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans are threatening on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the tight end. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, USC! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Jet sweep headed to the edge. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way from around the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. Shakes off the defender. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's got it. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Catches it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off play action on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, with his speed, they're going to keep blitzing him over and over because you'll get results like that right there. It kind of reminds you of Joe Kelly, a great linebacker at Washington in the 80s, or maybe Mason Foster as well. Those guys could go sideline to sideline, but they could also blitz. This guy can do it all.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. A hand to the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Back to pass on second down. Gets it out fast. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Second down, he'll throw it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the right. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Makes a man miss.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give on the option. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. They'll immediately call timeout. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Might as well give it to him again. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
They were trying to set up the screen. They were trying to take advantage of this pass rush, but man, that defender, he beat his guy so quickly, he just blew the play up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete on the right side. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Going to the running game. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Breaks the tackle. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. The sure hands, it's Blade. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Washington sends out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Connection to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They came out hot on this drive, 1 play and already near midfield. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? That's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit, because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quick completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying to move them on the counter. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Trojans moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Looking to throw on 3rd. Unleashes one deep. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The snap sets up the throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. The 40, at the 30. He's at the 10. Can you believe that? Scooped up that fumble and took it all the way back for 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. Steps away. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Finds a man in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Off the play fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Using the quick game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Number 10 in punt formation to kick it away.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Going right to work up top. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Wide open downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quickly complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? And the Trojans buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Fighting off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. He's got him. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The Trojans will hustle to the line. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Pulls it in. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Quarterback on the keeper. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Huskies. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Arizona State is up big right now, and honestly, it feels like the Forks have been up since the opening kick. They're up 14 over Pittsburgh. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much. Oh, he's got some space. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Creates a little room. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Can't get him to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the deep shot. And he's got it inside the 35. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to pass their way in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They go 83 yards on the drive. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.